Well, I've arrived at the visitor centre to Untitled National Park, or the Bungles as we know it, and it's taken us about 2 hours to get in the track, four-wheel drive and about 12 creek crossings. The visitor centre is just up here, and we'll need to book the campgrounds. We're booking for 2 nights initially, but that gives you an idea of the Bungle range. And we'll be camping, which will be the Currajong campground. Right, we're at Echidna Chasm and we're about to do the walk in there. The tall green palms that you can see in front are called Livistona palms. You find them around the range wherever their roots can reach a permanent seepage of water. You can see a good example here of that conglomerate. It's made from pebbles and boulders embedded in the sandy matrix. The reason for the orange colour is the iron. It contains iron, those cliffs, and gets exposed to the elements. It's oxidised, turning the rocks orange, much like the rusting of an old car. So in front of us is the Bungle range. It's a mass of conglomerate and sandstone several hundred metres thick. This huge chunk of sedimentary rock was made from sand and gravel that was eroded from a massive mountain range 360 million years ago. Well, this gives you some perspective of what I'm walking through. It's a very narrow chasm. You can actually hear your voice vibrate off the walls. I don't know whether that's probably too dark, but up there, oh, I'm not sure, that might be about 70 or 80 metres high. It opens out into this almost cathedral-like cave, but it's not, it's actually a chasm. Oh, and it might even continue. I think we've reached our limit, and this is it. This is the end. We've come to the end and can go no further except that way. As we look across at the valley, you can see mountain ranges 2, 3, 4 times the age of the Bungles. Some of the oldest rock formations in the Kimberley are right here, and they're over 1.6 billion years old. In comparison, the rock formations at Echidna Chasm are only 360 million years old. just standing here and up above the valley floor, just enjoying the sunset. Sun is setting and the mosquitoes are driving me crazy. Well, this is the lookout at Gunkalanyay. Hope I've pronounced that correctly. It means lookout in a local Aboriginal language. So behind me is the pinnacles at the Bungles, and I think this is basically the iconic view that people have of the Bungles. Certainly where most of the people are gathered here in their vehicles and doing the walk. So basically these have been uplifted over time and then gouged out by rain, and they've got a sort of rust calcium on the outside that gets weathered, and it's quite fragile. Well, we've come to a point where we can go to Cathedral Gorge, 500 metres, or Pickaninny Creek. I think I'll go to Cathedral Gorge to start with. This is going up into Cathedral Gorge. This rock's obviously sheared away from up there. Come down here. We are coming into Cathedral Gorge. The amphitheatre sits on a major northwest trending vertical joint line where undercutting of soft sandstone has taken place beneath the waterfall. Oh, quite magnificent. And when the sun comes through, this place will light up. And that will happen about midday. You can actually get a perspective of size by the people that are here. And there's the waterfall right up there. See people in the background. Give you an idea of the size of this place. Well, here we see Cathedral Gorge from another perspective. This is from right at the end of it, looking back up the gorge where we've just come from. And we're in a very large overhang of rock, as you can see. Well, what I'm walking through here is Piccaninny Creek, and in the wet season between November and January, February, this can be a raging torrent. That's what one of the domes looks like up close. Here's a termite mound. He's trying to imitate one of the pinnacles. Well, this is pretty stunning, and because it's nearly midday, I don't think people want to walk here, so I've got it all to myself, which is great. Well, that's the Bungles. Well, we're coming up to the famous window at the Bungles. And I've seen this on quite a few YouTubes. So it's nice to be up here and seeing it ourselves. Let's climb up and have a look. Wow. Okay, quite impressive. I don't know whether that's taking a picture of me or not at the window. But as we come through, look at that. And that's what's behind me, and that's what's in front. Time for a drink of water.